to the Jeremy Hill Show. How are you doing today? Today I have a very interesting thing to talk about. I'm going to cover femininity. Now, what I want to say is, Black women, femininity is under attack. And it is under attack by Black women. It is not the men. The women are destroying femininity. The women are making it where men do not want to practice chivalry towards you. But let me prove this with a few clips that I'm going to use out of educational purposes, not a fair use. So let us go ahead and get started, ladies and gentlemen.
I think it's because we've been conditioned to feel like it's a weakness.
No, it's only one specific ethnic group of women, because these other women ain't over here talking about how masculine. We gonna talk about that. They mad when Black men is going out and dating these other races. They leading with their femininity. I tell you that.
That's true. There's really only one ethnic group that's really acting real masculine. Women who lead with their femininity get the world. You know why? Because femininity is the one thing that cannot be replaced. A woman who has good sex can be replaced. A woman that can have degrees can be replaced. A woman who has her own things can be replaced. Those things are tangible. Those things you can go out and get in touch, but femininity cannot be touched. It is something that is intangible. It's something that you feel, something that is displayed. And I'm going to play another woman from a different ethnic group, I believe, and she's going to define the same things I just said about femininity and why it is important for you to be feminine, ladies.
Ladies, the only real value you can bring to a man is through your femininity, because think about it, everything else is literally replaceable. You can find it anywhere. He wants his clothes washed, he can go to a laundrette. He wants to eat something, there's a gazillion restaurants. Open up your Uber Eats app. The thing is, you can do all of those things. They are literally added bonuses. I do those things, but the real value is in your femininity. It's your natural traits of being able to nurture, be kind and sweet and soft, and make him feel like a king.
I gotta say that point is right. You see, being softer, being kind, being easy to get along with, being pleasant, those things are free. You don't have to pay for that. That's something that you should be able to do anyway. And a lot of you don't want to do that because you see it as a weakness. It's not a weakness. It's something glorious. And what you need to do is practice those things, because men do not care about what you have, especially men who already have their own stuff. So femininity is as valuable as gold and silver.
You is in your femininity. It's your natural traits of being able to nurture, be kind and sweet and soft, and make him feel like a king. That's where you bring value to the table. Now, if a man comes up to you and says, what do you bring to the table? And first of all, how embarrassing, then you know that man has no value for femininity. And on the other hand, if you do have a masculine man and you're doing everything, cooking, cleaning, bringing money to the table, all of those things, but you have no feminine energy, you're not soft, you can't be playful with him, you cannot make him feel good, you feel deeply unfulfilled no matter how much you slave away and burn yourself to the ground.
I agree with her 100%. Let me tell you why. Because when she says playful, she means being affectionate. If you cannot make a man feel your feminine energy, he will never be satisfied. Did you hear me? If you do not let a man feel your feminine energy, he will never be satisfied with you. He will look for that feminine energy in other women. A lot of times when men cheat, it's because those side chicks display some form of femininity. What do I mean? The side chick is not always as argumentative as the woman that is the main woman. They may just have sex, they may have fun, but that's the thing, they have fun. He feels relaxed in her feminine energy, even if she is the side chick. It's the girlfriend experience. Even though you are the girlfriend or the wife, she is giving that man more wifey vibes and more girlfriend vibes during the times that he's with her, because she pours out feminine energy on him. But when he's with you, you're arguing all the time. You're combative. You're complaining. You're not playful. You're not affectionate. You always point out a man's faults. You point out his flaws. And that's the reason why he's with somebody else because of the feminine energy that she is giving him, the peace that surrounds him when he is with her. Okay, let's get to the next one.
There's this post by, I think, Carrie Hilson, like a couple of months back, and she was talking about how she'll be feminine if she gets a certain type of guy. And to me, it's just like, you're either feminine or you're not.
Thank you.
It shouldn't be determined.
Thank you.
You know, if this man is going to provide for you or whatever the case may be, you don't turn it on or off.
Right.
It's just.
I agree. Either you are a feminine woman or you are not. Femininity is not something that you turn on and off like a water faucet. It is a behavior. It is a mindset. It is a way of movement. It is gestures. It is decorum. When you are a feminine woman, a man can notice that from across the room by the way that you carry yourself, especially through the ways that you're dressing. Because femininity, sorry, I don't know why I keep stumbling that word, but femininity is also displayed in the way that you dress. Just like how we can tell if you're a whore or fast by looking at how you dress, what's on the inside tends to reveal itself on the outside. And if a woman is feminine, she realizes and understands how to dress sexy, sensualist, sensual. I don't know why I can get on these damn words today. Sensual, sexy and sensual without looking trashy or whorish. I don't know what, guys, give me a sliding board. I don't know why I get stumbling all day. But basically, that's what femininity is. You can see it from across the room. You can feel the vibe of a feminine woman.
There.
Yes.
And I feel like, I have to say it, in this day and age, women, especially Black women, lack femininity. And it's not really, I think that's just because we weren't taught
I've said
that.
Before. Several times.
We weren't taught that. You know, we grew up in single family households where our mother had to be the mom and the dad. You know what I mean? So she had to turn.
I have often said that in a lot of my videos, that the parents are failing the children, especially single mothers. I'm tired of you saying that you had to play both roles of father and mother because the real biological father is not present in your life or the children's life. Okay, so what? You still have a duty and a responsibility to teach your daughters femininity. Being feminine is something that has to be taught now, because people are no longer regulated by their conscience like they used to be back in the days of old. Some things you didn't have to teach people because they were just good-hearted people. They were just good-hearted people. Some things you didn't have to teach. You didn't have to say, don't steal, don't act this way, because your conscience will let you feel shameful for that behavior. And you didn't want to have, and you didn't want to have a bad reputation. But now we live in a day and time where people don't care about what you think about them. So now you have to teach femininity, ladies. So stop bringing excuses and saying, well, I had to do everything myself. That has nothing to do with it. You have to teach femininity.
And on her masculinity to make sure she was strong for the both of us.
So I think that was pretty good. I got another one for you, but ladies, being feminine is not weakness. It's not a weakness. I don't know why you think it is, but it's not. So let me play this one for you right quick. Some of you want to have a softer life, meaning that you want to be a housewife. But if you want a soft life, then you have to be soft in behavior. You have to be approachable. There's a lot of men who are in relationships, especially marriages, who find their wives not approachable because they don't want to hear the disrespect, the rebelliousness, or the attitude. You have to be softer, gentle. This is what a woman, a lady is. She's a gentle spirit.
If you're wanting to live a soft life, I don't think you're lazy. I think you've been living in your masculine energy for so long, and you've been sold a lie about how women can and should do what men do. And it's making you unhappy, depressed, and literally sick.
I agree. Think about what she just said. It's making you depressed and sick. You are going to be depressed when you're moving in your feminine, in your masculine energy. when you are a woman, because you were never designed to have feminine. I mean, you were never designed to have masculine energy. You're always, I'm trying to do two things in one while I'm stumbling, I guess. But basically, you can get sick. The woman's body is not the same as a man's body. A man's body is more durable than a woman's body. There's only one durability that women have that men really don't have, and that's to give birth. Your body is designed to give birth, so you can handle that. But far as the other stressors in this life, physical stressors, you cannot do the same thing that we do. So you can get physically sick, get more aches, more pain, more headaches and stuff because you're trying to be a man and a woman. So you have to learn, teach, and practice femininity. Now, a lot of you like to say, well, I can leave this racial demographic if you're black and go to another race. But let me tell you something. People from other ethnic groups, people who claim whatever race, whatever color, don't want to put up with your BS either if you are not feminine. Let me prove that to you.
Society has this really weird obsession with stripping the femininity away from Black women.
All right, look, I'm sure this is going to get me into trouble, but I want to hear everybody's opinion on this. And please understand, I realize I'm making this observation as a white dude. That's why I want to hear everybody else's opinion. So she says that society is stripping away the femininity of Black women. However, throughout my life, I've met very few feminine Black women. Like, seriously, when I think about all the women I've encountered in my life, and I think specifically about the Black ones, I can honestly say that there's only been 1 or 2 instances where they've been feminine. The vast majority of Black women I've encountered have been brusque and aggressive. And even though a ton of them have been absolutely fucking gorgeous, they were significantly more masculine than they were feminine. In the way they acted, not the way they looked. So my question is, do you think it's society doing it? Or is it just the behaviors of Black women in society today?
There. Now, I want to tell you something. That is a man of a different race, a different color, a white man. And I'm going to tell you something. I have to agree with him. I don't fight facts. Even in my own lifetime, and many of you gentlemen who are Black or any other type of ethnic group, the chances of you running across a woman who is Black and feminine is rare. So I don't disagree with him. These women are gorgeous. The Black woman is one of the most beautiful women on the planet. I agree with that. But their behavior makes them look unapproachable, makes them unwanted, and to many others, in their personal opinions, may find them unattractive simply because of their behavior. So even though I represent the Black community, I am not a racist at all. And I'm not bashing women. I'm not women bashing at all, anything like that. But I agree with him. A lot of our women lack femininity. Yeah, excuse me about that. A lot of them lack that. So one more thing I'm going to play, and we can shut it down. I'm going to play this right here about a Black lady. She got something to say. You know, they always got something to say. Now, that's one thing we can say about Black women. They always have something to say.
Real quick. I was on Chicago Media Takeout last night, and I saw a video of a young lady. I don't know her name. So I guess she's a rapper from Chicago, just got signed. And Cardi B was here recently doing a feature and a video with this young lady, right? I'm reading through the comments, but I go listen to the song, and I get that as Black women, for a very long time, we've been put in positions where we've had to, you know, kind of be masculine in some ways, not all, because of survival, right? Simply because of survival. I get that. I'm one of those. I'm the oldest child, oldest grandchild. I'm in positions often where it's like I have to take on more than I necessarily would want to. I get that part. But that has never taken away from me being a lady. You know what I mean? I ain't never wanted to be hard. Why the fuck y'all want to be so tough? Why y'all? So here's the thing. I'm saying this, well, I'm asking because I get it's being pushed in the music, it's being pushed on television. It's really being pushed through other Black women that this is.
That's what I want you to hear. It's not the men that's pushing that. It's not the men that is making women aggressive. It is the women who are making other women aggressive. It is the women who are pushing this femininity agenda. It's not the men. Men have been damn near begging and pleading our women to be feminine. But you're hard-headed, you're stubborn, and you're rebellious, so you don't want to do that. You want us to bow down to you. Masculinity never bows down to femininity. That's just not how things go. So women, you're out there teaching other women to sabotage their own lives and relationships because you refuse to be feminine.
To be hard. Why the fuck y'all want to be so tough? Why y'all? So here's the thing. I'm saying this. Well, I'm asking because I get it's being pushed in the music. It's being pushed on television. It's really being pushed through other black women that this is the mindset you need to have. And you need to be a bad bitch. You need to be a bad this, bad that. Like, you know what I mean? I saw a video where these girls from Chicago, like that Moscow 2 song. I hate that shit. I tell my daughter, turn that shit off. And I'm not playing. Why do y'all want to be in videos throwing up gang signs and pointing guns at the camera and shit like that?
Because they want to be men. They are striving to be men. They want to have masculine energy. And I'm going to tell you something. That stuff look good on camera, but when you come to these real streets in Houston, California, or other places where there's some real popping, shooting, popping, you learn real quick that ain't for you. You ladies are destroying yourselves. The reason why you're not happy is because you are rejecting your femininity.
When if you look at how shit be moving sometimes in the streets of Chicago, these girls getting smoked. Do you hear me? I mean, walking them down. They ain't giving no passes. But y'all steady want to play in this shit. Like, y'all be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And then when you read the stories later on, it be like, you know, mother of 2, mother of 3, shot down in. But look at the shit that y'all doing. Like, I don't think we are. And I understand a lot of these females, like, we can sit here and make it seem like they have no guidance and no influence and no. A lot of times that be bullshit. It be straight cap. Like a lot of these.
She is telling the truth. A lot of these women who want to play the role of victim, because a lot of black women love to play the role of the victim. Some of these girls come out of great families, middle class, upper middle class family, and they want to be like women in the hood. You see that with the boys too. Sometimes the boys come up from great family, 2-parent household, and want to be the thug, want to hang with the thugs. You women are being silly. And like she said, some of y'all are being deleted because you want to be masculine. People who actually live them lifestyles of gangsterism, man, and pimpism and all that stuff like that, they ain't playing with you. A lot of you out there playing games. Everybody ain't playing. So you go out there trying to pretend to be something that they really are, you will get deleted.
And a lot of these females, like we can sit here and make it seem like they have no guidance and no influence and no. A lot of times that be bullshit. It be straight cap. Like a lot of these motherfuckers be coming from 2-parent homes with a mom and daddy that love them or a grandmama that love him, somebody, but they gravitate to the shit that they feel is going to be accepted in the streets. Clout is a hell of a drug. I'm so serious. Clout is a hell of a drug. And so
clout, in other words, fitting in, wanting to belong. A lot of the women want to belong to a lot of other women who are not practicing femininity. And that's sad. Think about everything I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm trying to open your eyes, ladies. And I'm trying to teach the men to instruct their daughters and to let other people know, man, that y'all acting crazy out here. You're not acting like real ladies. Stop trying to chase masculinity when you were born to be a woman, born to be feminine. You're beautiful. There was a time when women wouldn't even get these bald heads like I got right now. The bald head was considered to be something that was masculine that you find on a man. Now you will find women who cut all their hair off, not because they got cancer or anything, just because they want to have a look. Like that stupid Erykah Badu, she cut all her hair off and then started wearing long wigs after she cut her hair off when she already could grow hair. Women driving truck, diesels and stuff. They used to be a manly profession. Everything that's considered to be masculine or manly, women want to put their 2 feet in it.
So many of these young ladies just be wanting so badly to be one of the guys. Are you fucking kidding me? I was riding through, I stay out west, I'm riding in a particular area and it's a joint It's chicks sitting on crates outside with these dudes, not even thinking, like, and I don't know if they be thinking or not, but a lot of these females, like, y'all know y'all basically like sitting ducks. Y'all fucking like a target. Sit next to these dudes. Y'all, here's my thing. Now, y'all know I've been on these streets working with these kids for a long time. It's 19 years. My girls who really come from this shit, like I'm talking about real trench babies, and they grew up in this, they don't want no parts of the streets.
Facts. And I'm glad she said that, because I see that in men too. All you fakers, all you pretenders, people who actually live that lifestyle like I did, and I will be making a video about my past, about me and my gang lifestyle that I was a part of and the things I've done. There comes a point in your life that you want something better and different. Unfortunately, some people get so stuck in there, so deep in it, that they can't come out. If they do, it's hell getting out of it. Sometimes you have to change your places, the people you hang with, the things you do to come out of it. And you little girls who want to be gangsters, I know real female gangsters, and if I put you in front of them, they will chew you up. They will eat you up like a pit bull does dog food. Y'all need to stop trying to be things that you're not. Stop trying to be masculine. You're not masculine. That's all I got to say about that.
They don't want no parts of the streets. I'm telling you. Those are the ones that be like, man, OG, Mama Pooh, can you help me get in this program? Or can you help me get in school? Or can you help me get this job? They don't want no parts of that shit because they know what it's like already. It's the ones who have some access or some resources to someone. They have somebody who really care about them that want to go off the deep end because they have such a yearning for a life that they don't have to live. And then when something happens, I done seen girls who went away to college, came home, got in a car with a motherfucker that was tied to the streets, and then somebody come shoot up the car. She died and he lived. Y'all gotta make it make sense. Like, y'all have to really start thinking. Y'all think this shit cute and it's really not. Like, y'all dispose. Here's what you gotta understand, ladies, young ladies, because a lot of you grown women don't get it yet either. You are absolutely disposable to these dudes. If you around any male that know they into something they ain't got no business being into, and they allow you to be around them while they doing it, or be in the mix of anything that they have going on like that, they don't care about you.
I agree with that last point she said, because I made a video about that too, talking about if you're in a lifestyle as a man and you have a woman and she's not trying to get you out that, she don't care about you either. Majority of the time, they just love the benefits of that lifestyle that they get for you. But that's a different video. I have to break that down further. But ladies, the reason why you're not happy is because you're not feminine. And I know a lot of you want to say, well, I'm feminine, but you probably ain't. But I'm feminine, but I can't find a good man because you're not looking for him. I'm tired of y'all saying shit like that. A lot of time you get men that you know ain't gonna be worth anything. So don't tell me that. There's always red flags. You're just blown away by swag and demeanor. You need to start getting blown away by character and morals and accomplishments. So your worst enemies, ladies, is not the men. Your worst enemy are yourselves. You're your worst enemy. The attack against Black femininity or femininity of any ethnic group, the attacks come directly from the women. The women are attacking femininity. You don't like being traditional. You don't want to be a traditional woman. You don't want to have a traditional mindset. You want the man to be traditional, providing and protecting all these other things, yada, yada, yada. But you want to be modernized. Think about what I'm saying. You're anti-tradition, you're anti-femininity, you're anti-pleasantness, you're anti-being softer and gentle. You're anti-classy. Make it make sense to me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what y'all think about this subject matter in the comments. You know I'll be seeing you soon.